Welcome guys, welcome to another live session from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. So your trading coach here. Let's look at our NY session market, what's happening in the market and how we can find next opportunity in the market. So this is the first week of the month, which is the NFP week, a very important week. As you know that when there is NFP, there is a very high probability that the market will have a huge volatility. So I will be looking at first of all gold as usual, and then we'll be looking at JPY pairs, and also cable we will be looking at GBP USD, and also the euro dollar, other pairs as well, looking at starting with the gold. As early today you have seen that gold had a massive movement. So with the Asian market opening, gold had a big upside bounce, which in fact suddenly we have seen that this market has gone to almost 7,000 points up, which is around 700 pip upside movement, which is on a single session. It's insane that you have seen that there's a big move happen, and with that huge movement on gold, the price again returned back below this daily support level where the market started. Currently the price is there. So with the NY session progression, we could see what I think that gold might be again bouncing off that level, because if you look at that move, which is a huge move, and the price below this support level again, and we can expect further upside in this instrument. And if you look at this here, okay, this is the last session movement on the last day of trading week with a this is the 1 hour chart on gold with a one red candle. And from that zone we have seen that once the market opened in the first session, there is a big move and then drop back below that level. So this support where there is a huge liquidity, the price has tested that level, and after breaking that liquidity zone, we have seen that gold has gone back up. Currently it is ranging in that liquidity zone. What I think that now we can expect gold to again bounce back to some of this imbalance that it has created. So it has created a huge imbalance in that area. So what is an imbalance? We'll be discussing on that. Let me know using the live chat if you are not sure about imbalance, so we can discuss it in detail. Now starting from here, there is a huge drop here, consolidation, there has been another drop. Now what we can expect this market to bounce up. Now it is consolidating in that area. So if we look at the 15-minute chart where this is a triangular pattern, so there are a little bit of contradictory information here. You can see that this is this lower time frame price action which is still bearish, but from the higher time frame we could see that the market to bounce up. So what we could see that initially drop to any of this liquidity zone, and then we can expect for the price to bounce back towards its long-term uptrending direction. So this is the 1 hour candle just has closed here, and in that zone we see that the market currently is consolidating below this daily support level. Let me draw the daily level, and with that daily level we can expect for the price to bounce back to fill some of this imbalance in that area. Now as this is the daily candle, it is important to see how the market is reacting later today. We will be trading based on the price action confirmation. If we see that gold has given us suitable entry, then we will look for that entry to the upside. Or if we see that gold deliberately creating bearish price action, then we might see the change of trend from this uptrend to a downtrend. In that case we will look for that selling opportunity based on price action confirmation, and we'll be looking at to see how we can capitalize this move. In the meantime, you can use the live chat. Using the live chat, let me know which one you are looking at. Euro CAD, coach Euro USD, please, seems nearly ready. Euro dollar, you will be looking at that. Morning, what can you say, coach, about the currency strength meter? So currency strength meter, we'll be discussing on that. I'll let you know what I think. I used a lot on that, but sometime this might even make you a little bit of confused also if you don't know how to use it. So we'll be discussing that in detail, how to use that currency strength meter. Hi GBPUSD, what's your analysis? Monthly, weekly, daily, 4 hour? Okay, so GBPUSD also. Now gold, you can see here it is creating series of lower high, consolidating in that area, so which we will be this is the 30 minutes price action where the sellers is still a little bit of dominance in that area. Okay, but because it's a long-term bull market, price below the daily support level, we need to see in fact what the price is preparing for. Is it bouncing back towards its long-term direction, or it is just want to grab further liquidity, or even changing its trend? So leave it on the market at the moment to see how the price action is evolving. And before that, let's look at some of the JPY pairs, looking at GBP JPY. So GBP JPY, if you look at it is forming quite a few long wick dojis here. If we look at the this is the 4 hour candle, which in fact has formed higher low in that area. We are on quite a few trades, including CHF JPY, and I think that GBP JPY might form that bullish market structure slowly. If you look at, there is a gap opening here from the daily. Now daily price action is super important, guys. As you know, the daily, weekly and monthly will give you a clear idea, direction of the major direction of the market, and then we can use the lower time frame for that entry opportunity. Now if you look at GBP JPY, looking at the monthly here on GJ, now from the monthly, what we see that GJ is a long-term bullish market, which is the most important part to look at here, the major direction of the trend. So major direction of the trend on GBP JPY is bullish. So why it is important to look at the major direction is because if you look at the major direction of the trend, you can see this is a big move followed by this correction, and we can expect for the price to go back up to create a new higher high. So looking at the weekly time frame on GJ, where we can see that from the weekly there is a gap opening here. Now with that gap opening, what we saw that the market tested the gap and has formed another bearish candle. But from the weekly, what we see that GJ, I think that might be coming down to another liquidity zone before breaking to the upside. So there is a probability now for GBP JPY from the a little bit of contradictory price action. It happens especially when the market in a pullback, you see this kind of price action. So we need to see the lower time frame to find out which way the market might be heading. There's a gap opening so far, and today's candle, you can see this is the daily candle which is forming kind of dodgy here. So looking at the intraday here, 4 hour, which is forming a double bottom. We have seen that the price has didn't cross that low, just tested the support and getting rejected. Now with that rejection, it is possible for GJ to have complete bounce and going back to its uptrending direction, which is possible because it's a long-term bull market. So JPY pairs, anytime we can expect complete bounce to the long-term direction of the trend. Because if you look at the monthly, this is the most important candle that I look at. There is a middleman here on the monthly, and that middleman for me, if you are not sure about middleman, let me know. This middleman for me is a continuation pattern on GJ, and with that continuation pattern, what we can expect on GBP JPY for the price to go back up and then to create a new higher high. So if GBP JPY managed to bounce off that level, we could see that it is going up to fill that long wick on the monthly. Now looking at the daily here, we see from the daily it is still maintaining a bullish market structure. You can see creating series of higher high and higher low, which is a long-term uptrending market structure. From the lower time frame, we can see that it's forming, this is the 4-hour candle. We'll be covering that candle, how it is closing, which is highly likely we could see it's forming that double bottom, and from this liquidity zone forming a double bottom can signal potential bounce on GJ. So for me, for an entry, we can look for liquidity grab from this support. This 30 minutes candle on GJ, which is still showing bullish price action here as well. This is a bullish candle on GJ, and let's see the 15 minutes as well. We can see that there is a bullish engulfer with two important liquidity zone. Okay, so GJ might give us potential for entry. As we see this, you can see this is a 15 minutes candle, and I want to see now the price has been able to break down here. Okay, and then we can look for buying on GJ, which is basically the market is showing potential for let first the market drop down here again, because if you look at the 4-hour, which the price basically forming potential rejection from this level, and that rejection make the price to go back up to the resistance zone, guys. So let me see here on GJ. Okay, so it formed a very important liquidity zone, and it might break that liquidity zone again, and then we can look for for the price to go back up again. Okay, so are you with me? Let me know using the live chat, guys. Make sure that you like this stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet, press that bell notification so that you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every single day. Okay, so this is a very important level of support here, and we'll be waiting for the price to come down and to invade that important level of support, okay, which is highly likely because the price moves from liquidity to liquidity. We could see that GJ coming down now, breaking that low, and then going back up. So let's wait for the price to drop back below that level, and then we'll be looking for entry. All right, so this is where there will be a high probability setup will come, because already you can see this is doji. This level is quite significant from the liquidity perspective. So if you look at the liquidity from liquidity perspective, which is a very important level here on GBP JPY, once the price will be able to break that low, we will be able to see that the market is giving some entry opportunity. And guys, before we progress further, I'm waiting for an entry on GJ as well, so make sure that you are not missing out any of the content by subscribing to the channel, pressing the bell notification, and also hit that like button, guys. Okay, so that will help the channel to be visible to more people. Content, thanks for your support to the channel. Did you do that? So like, let's make it to 100. So you see the 100 view, but like is not 100, so make it to 100 and make sure that you are hitting that subscribe button. Join the free Telegram channel so that you are not missing out anything that I'm posting every day. Okay, so here what it's trying to do from 30 minutes. Okay, so let it first break that low here, and once it's gonna break down below this level, from if you look at the 5 minutes, below this level there is a high liquidity, and the price basically just moved from liquidity to liquidity. So as there is a liquidity here, it will come down here. Highly likely if it drops down here, then we might find another momentum for potential bounce to the upside to create a new higher high. Okay, so yeah, we see that drop, which is pretty fair. All right, so are you enjoying the live session? The price is dropping as expected, and let it first break below that level. Okay, so it's dropping down below that level, which is absolutely a very good level to look at. Okay, so it's breaking down, which is so 1 minute for this candle to close. Let it drop as much as it wants to drop, and then we'll be, so this is a, you see an inverted head and shoulder. This is a support here. So you can expect another attempt and then return back. Or you just want to go back again. So I will be opening buy on GJ from this level with around a bit 10 pip stop loss on that from this level, and we will be targeting 3 to 1 risk to reward on that for this trade. It's going very fast, guys, a bit quicker movement in the market. So GJ, I will be opening buy here on GBP JPY, though there is already one JPY trade is running on. This one is a quick one. This one I will be opening at 185 stop loss. It's a bit left me. Fixed reward is gone. Okay, so I'll readjust my stop loss here a little bit. So it just left me, and from the 15 minutes we see a big candle closing as a long red candle. Let me see what happened with gold. Okay, so gold is maintaining that bullish market structure from the lower time frame, which is good, and with that of GBP JPY. Drop a bit more downside. Looking at here on gold, we can see that gold is bouncing off that level. Now this one is not still giving me an entry. Okay, so there is a doji has formed. Now I'm gonna, because we are already running a JPY trade, so here on GJ I'll just open buy now at the moment. everything now on the direction on GJ. So just trigger that button at the moment. So 3 to 1, which is pretty good at the moment for VIX toward. So I'm long on GJ again. So let me see, as soon as, because we are running already a JPY pair on CHF JPY, which is at entry, I want to see that GJ has given us some profit, and then we can take any one of them out of the market. The other one we can keep running. So GBP JPY, which started to move up in the direction. So now here is, you can see there is a big red candle on GJ, has broken that liquidity zone. We can expect for GBP JPY now to bounce off that level. So you see sudden movement to the upside on GJ. So this is a very scalping trade, guys, and in couple of pips profit, we will take that trade out of the market. In because I have only few pips stop loss on that, only 10 pip stop loss, and with that trade, so my stop loss at only 10-12 pips stop loss. So a bounce to the upside will give me profit, and then I will be taking that trade out of the market. Let me see, first of all, let the price to break to the upside, and then we'll be we'll be taking some profit, guys. Let me know if you are on the trade. I have opened in our Signal account as well. I want to see that the market has been able to bounce along with the CHF JPY. Okay, so we are running a current trade on CHF JPY, which is also running. So the reason I have opened, as I mentioned before, that I'll be waiting for GJ to break down and then to go back up. It did that, right? So what did I look at in the trade, which is a very important point to look at, isn't it? The liquidity. This is what I try to explain, guys, to all of you, that once you understand where is the liquidity, you know that where is the fuel station and when to trigger that button. Okay, so it is the most important part of trading. There are three most important secrets that one must know before mastering the trading plus trading psychology. Okay, so understanding the liquidity, market structure and price action, and also understanding where is the liquidity, and also finally mastering the trading psychology. This is also a very important part, and many traders fail to do that, mastering the trading psychology. Okay, so trade will go up and down, trade will have sometime so you need to do the risk management. You need to be willing to accept that for taking bigger profit, sometimes you need to allow a couple of trades not going in your favor, but that's fine, because the main goal here for you is to take the bigger profit when it is going in your favor, and not to take the smaller trade, but to take the bigger profit is the key to be profitable as a trader. So GJ here, what I'm expecting from the 4 hour, you can see there is a doji, and we could see that the market going back up to test this level, which is a probability to happen. It has come back down again to the support level here. So looking at the 5 minutes time frame again, there is you can see from that structure, after gathering that liquidity, a long candle. What I'm expecting on GJ for the price to respect this and then to have another bounce. Okay, so let's see how the price is reacting to that level, which is very important to look at. And I'm sure that, guys, you're excited. Let me know if you're enjoying the live session. If you're enjoying, then let me know by smashing the like button and also by subscribing to the channel. All right, and also press that bell notification so that you're not missing out any of the content that I'm posting every single day. All right, so this is a complete understanding and learning and growing as a trader. So let me see here on GJ. I'm expecting it to have a break to the upside from this level, and then we can take some kind of TP if needed. The chance is very high to break because it has broken quite a few strong liquidity zone that can give this price to have some trouble to the upside. So from 1 hour chart where the market is, there is a bullish candle, and in that area, so the only thing is that this okay, so this is the 5-minute chart, and you can see here is multiple liquidity grab that could give GJ to have a bit more bounce, which I'm expecting to go back up a couple of pips. A strong bounce will give us some quick profit on that. All right, so as a rule of thumb, this structure should be breaking to the upside. All right, so on GJ we'll have a couple of trades, guys, so make sure that you are not leaving the live session by sitting tight, and don't take a big risk on a single trade. Make sure that you are doing the proper risk management no matter what. Okay, this is the secret of profitability. Now here it's a little bit of so basically it gathered liquidity from both sides, so it is getting a little bit of resistance here. So the 5 minutes candle here, we want to see that it's not being able to break this support level, instead closing above that could give a bit more upside. So gold has formed a big long wick candle here. Let me see if there is any trade on gold here. So there is a big long wick candle on gold. Price action sometimes form very interesting structure. We look at gold. There's a huge manipulation on gold on both sides. Okay, so we need to be prepared for GJ. What to do with that? Okay, so here on GBP JPY, 15 minutes closed. Do you want to see that it's forming a narrower doji? Happening with gold, there is a huge long wick candle in that area. So there is a big battle between buyers and sellers in that zone, where so looking at on CHF this instrument, we are running trade on that. So on, if we look at that extension on GJ, we wanted to see that the market is being able to break from this level, but if we want to see that a bounce will give us that quick resolve of the trade, where this 5 minutes candle, we see that it's forming that bullish candle. We can look at this candle to go up to create a new higher high. Now even has broken that low. On gold, so last 15 seconds. sometimes the market creates a structure that is fully unpredictable. So looking at gold and on GBP JPY, so we see that bounce back where so GBP JPY market structure is, this is where there is a bearish candle in doji, so we'll leave it there. Let's see how the market is doing, and in the meantime let me see that gold after this doji, which is forming a very strong bullish structure at the moment. As expected, we might see that gold is going back up to the resistance level after this long week candle. So we are currently running a trade on gold, and I think that gold might keep pushing high again. There is a big long rejection here. So there is where we can see from gold market, the market is slowly, after breaking all this liquidity zone, back to doji here on gold, which is a highly showing high level of rejection from that level on gold, and with that rejection we can expect for the price to bounce back. This long week candle is a clean manipulation on gold, and I think that we might see now a return back to the upside on gold. And where we see the GJ here, it is struggling to drop and also struggling to go back up. So I didn't expect, but let's see. CHF JPY showing very strong bullish, so JPY pairs showing that bullish momentum, while gold here, after forming that long week candle, we can see that gold also showing potentially bullish. So let me know what's your thought on that, guys. Did you smash the like button, and did you hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet? Here is gold and here is GJ. Which way? So GBP JPY form another red candle. Now this close is crucially important. We see the price is returning back to the upside, which is needed here from the 15 minutes price action after breaking that low. Just trying to figure out which way the market is planning. The market sometimes act very aggressively, sometimes very quietly. So here we see that GJ currently, this is a very high liquidity zone, and the price below this level where should be bouncing off that level where the price is trying to do. So the buyers need to come here to push that price high. So let's see how the buyers are doing in that zone. Okay guys, so yeah, this is crucially important to see that this current 5 minutes candle on GBP JPY is not being able to break the low. Instead, it is forming a bullish candle which is forming slowly. That bullish candle might give a momentum on GJ to break to the upside to create a new higher high. So this is the 15 minutes price action, and there is a support here. You know that the market trends only 30% of the time, 70% of the time the market ranges, and which is the essence to understand when to trade and when not to. Okay, so you want to see the price has been able to break 185.80. Okay, so we see some kind of bounce on GBP JPY, which going in our favor, and okay, so here is, okay, we see that the market bouncing off that level. So we have seen a 5 minutes candle that has closed with okay, so we are almost nearing the entry zone, and so with that break here, but I'm expecting GJ to bounce off that level to create a new higher high. CHF JPY has been able to bounce off that level. We're also running a trade on CHF JPY, and GJ has gone back to 80 level, okay, 181 level at the moment, and let's enter the profit zone, and then we'll be looking to see where we can find the exit point. So all right, so here the imbalance is to the upside, and we can expect for the price to go back up to the resistance level here. All right, so we have entered in the zone, and GJ will be solving very quickly as soon as we will find enough profit in it. So I'll give a shout out when I will take the profit, because it's a very tight trade, only 10 pips stop loss. Will not let that trade run so long, because we are running already CHF JPY with a very strong momentum, and so I'll give a shout out whenever I'm taking the profit. I just want to see that at least a 0.5% gain. Okay, so I have taken the profit. I've taken the profit on GJ at 0.5%, around, bit less than 0.5%, but I have taken because we are running CHF JPY. We'll be entering again with a high probability setup again. Once we will see that on gold, on other instrument, here we might see again another retest. So I have taken that profit. Let me know on the live chat if you have done that. We will be entering again, because this is where the price is approaching this long wick candle. We might see again return back. So let me know if you have done anything with that. Okay, so we good afternoon dollar yen, good afternoon. What's your financial goal? Do you have a total? Next year, what is your financial goal? Do you? GBP JPY, gold negative correlation, coach. Not negative correlation, they are positive correlation. So basically GJ and gold, majority of the time you will see they move almost in the same direction. What's something you enjoy spending, earning on? Okay, well, some good questions. Euro USD, yeah, we'll be looking at that. So I'm out of GBP JPY with the running profit, and we will be running CHF JPY which in fact moving in the profit zone. CHF also we have opened from this level, and CHF is, you know, is a long-term bull market, and USDC and HSC, we will be looking at that. Good morning. I'm risking £50 on 25k account. I think it's too low risk that you are risking, depending on the strategy. Okay, so if you are using a very high risk to reward strategy, yes, perfectly fine. So in a 25k account, let's say you are using you know, 5-to-1 reward to risk, which normally I use in all my trading, then yeah, it's okay. But if you are using low risk to reward, such as 2-to-1, 3-to-1, then I would recommend 1%, that is the $250. But it depends on, you know, everyone has his own way of trading. Nothing is wrong, but make sure that you're worth, you know, because if you are risking small, that means your reward also smaller, and you know, you need to gain also profit, isn't it? So GJ here, we are out on the trade. Let me know. We are running also CHF JPY, and which is flying to the upside. CHF JPY, we have five times profit target on that, and this is how, you know, I want to trade. I trade like that, with a bigger risk to reward, letting a trade run, right, without being worried about it, without hesitation, without thinking about it. Because, you know, if you are having bigger risk to reward, all right, if we have a bigger risk to reward, then we will be, you know, over time you will definitely make money, no doubt about it. Okay, but if you have a, you know, smaller risk to reward, then that's gonna be, you know, sometime a bit harder for you to be profitable. So GJ, let me see here, we might see that bounce from that zone, which we see that market is showing that pattern. So the reason I'm out GJ is because we are running CHF JPY also, which is, you can see it's flying to the upside, and you know, I want to see that the market has gone up. The reason I have opened CHF JPY is because if you look at this this liquidity zone, this is a long-term bull market. Once this price will bounce off that level, you could see that this is going back up well above. Okay, and CHF JPY, I have a bigger profit target on that, 5 times, and I want to hold it until it goes to the TP. Okay, so one thing guys, you know, one thing I want to emphasize is that do not look at a single trade, neither do not consider your trading performance in one day, in 1 week. All right, look, 90%, more than 90%, statistics says that 90% retail trader lose their account money. All right, why? Can you answer? I want to ask for all of you guys. I want to ask really if you know that reason. 90% retail trader lose their account money. What could be the reason? Gold. Yeah, we have had a trade on GJ. Let me know guys, you have executed that GJ and it's done for you, and explain why you closed GJ. Okay, so GJ I have closed because firstly, there is another chance of liquidity grab here. Secondly, we are running another trade on CHF JPY and too much doubling up. So firstly, you see there is an imbalance here. So it's a very tight, it's not a swing trade, or it's not a day, it's a scalping trade, and we will be, if we need to enter, we will be entering again. when we have entered, I had a bigger profit target because I expected GJ to bounce from this level. Okay, after breaking that red candle, I expected the next one to go back up to close and then I would hold it. But what happened, the price has come down here from this pattern and we could see another drop that might take that trade out. If we need to enter, we will be entering again. And CHF JPY is going up as expected. Now this is why I am buy on CHF JPY, is because this market bouncing off a very important liquidity zone, and this is a long-term bull market. You can see this is a high liquidity zone and very high chance that this instrument will go back up to the resistance level. Okay, poor risk management. All right, taking too many trades. Okay, not planning. Okay, when the account is 25k, your risk is 0.25%. Sophia, very good. Okay, so now look, very good, you guys pointed out that an important point: poor risk management, poor too many trades. But you know, I had a vast experience. Every day I am interacting with traders who are trading in Forex Trading Wizard Academy with us. What I have seen, guys, I'm being honest with you here. What I have seen, the trader lose money not for anything but not understanding how trading works. Trader understand risk management. Trader understand that they are trading too many. Trader understand that they are not doing the risk management. All of them trader understand. But trader doesn't understand those who loses money, what is trading. All right, this is where the big loss comes in play for the traders. All right, traders, those who lose money, they don't understand what is trading, how trading works. All right, now let me explain, let me debunk that puzzle that traders is not understanding. Look, we'll be looking at gold again, another instrument. We'll look for another trade, guys. Stay tuned. All right, let me tell you what is trading. All right, in just 1 minute or 2 minutes or 5 minutes, I want you to pay full attention. You don't need to do anything, just pay attention and you'll understand that what is trading. Let me tell you what is trading. See, when you open a trade, all right, this is you open a trade. Okay, let me quit by mathematics. Everyone understand mathematics. You open in a month. Can anybody let me know from your guess how many trade you have opened in the last 1 month? So I will go from there. I want to know from you, any one of you, can you tell me how many trades you have opened in the last month? So if anyone respond to that, then I'll progress. 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 or 40. Can you give me a number? How many trade you have opened last month? Just guessing. $50. Very good. Thanks for that. So you open in the last month 50 trades. All right. Okay. Now in this 50 trade, okay, so I will take the 50. Okay, let's not take 200. Let's 50, which is maybe more, but let's take 50. Now in this 50 trade, all right, you open one trade, loss. Okay, you open another trade, loss. 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 So how many loss? 6. And then you open another trade, loss. You open another trade, loss. You open another trade, loss. How many you had lost? 3, 6, 9. And then you have opened another trade, loss. 10 loss. Alright. Now, can you think of that you are a trader? You know trading. Can you think of after 10 loss? Now, this is where trader fail to understand how trading works. Because after these 10 losses, those who can hold their nerve, that believe that they are trader, they make money in trading. Let me tell you, in this 50 trade, you can make huge money even after this 10 loss. Let me give you the calculation exactly. Each trade that you open, keep it 5 times profit, for example. Okay, 5 times means that your risk is $50. All right, your reward is $250, for example. Okay, so 5 times profit. That means that you are risking 1% and you are targeting for 5%. All right. Now, after that, what happened? You had 10 losing. You got suddenly 1 trade winner. All right. That 1 trade has given you 5% return again from this 1 trade. And then suddenly you have another trade winner. That has given you another 5% return. After this 12 trade, all right, you got break even. Can you imagine that? You see all the red figure in your trading account, but you are break even. Now imagine another 10 trade that you have, go to the 20 trade, and you got suddenly 1, 2 more winner. Okay, again you started to another cycle of 10 trades. 1 loss, 2 loss, 3 loss, and suddenly 1 winner. Okay, and then loss, and then loss, and then winner, and then loss, and then loss. Okay, in these 20 trades you have only 4 win, 16 losses. You got it? So you got 16 losses, you got 4 winner. In these 16 losses you lost 16%, not continuously but up and down. But you got 4 losses, 4 winner has given you 20% gain on your account. Minus 20 minus 16, you are up 4%. And those who understand this, they don't lose money in trading. Now, if you don't understand this, you are losing money in trading, no doubt about it. You need to understand that trading is about probability, about not every trade is winner, and this is how trading works. You know, I tell you the real trading, how trading works, and how the professional trader makes money. Now imagine that in this 50 trade, how many trade you can win in that way. Now let me know anyone here who is making consistent money less than 5-1 risk to reward. Now all the trade that you see, CHF JPY, gold, all my trade that I open today, we have opened quite a few trades. AUD NZD also running, Euro CAD, GBP JPY we have, because we are running another JPY trade, USD CNHS, gold, all the trade running, and all of them I have 5-1, okay, reward to risk. And that's how trading works. I do the risk management, and I teach everyone to do the same, doing the risk management and then trading with proper risk management, looking at the percentage, not couple of pips, not the smaller win. All right, so this is how trading works. Let me know if you have anything different in this subject. For trading psychology, absolutely awesome. Hello, where are you from? Thank you. Okay, so now let's quickly look at here what's happening with gold. Now gold is struggling to move up, so here it is crucial to see what gold is trying to do. It's consolidating in that area, and in that consolidation, this is the situation. Look, when I begin my trading, look, I in the beginning of my trading journey, I didn't know anything. All right, so I found a signal service I just tried to learn in 10 years ago how trading works, and then I sign up for that, and then what I saw that signal service gives you like that, a stop loss like this, a TP like that. So what will happen is that you're gonna risk 130 pip and you're gonna gain 46 pip. That doesn't work. That doesn't make you profitable, but continuously losing. All right, so don't do that. Take a smaller risk. If it is not going in your favor, get rid of it and then try another one. But when it is going, hold it for bigger profit target. All right, there is no other way. If you have any other alternative way, I want to learn it. Okay, let me know what you have. Yeah, we have we are still running that trade. Look, this is what I was telling, that you need to be trading with proper risk management, and then holding the trade for, if it isn't in your favor, then let it go. Okay, that's how trading. And then wait for the trade to give you the profit. Now if you are trading in that way, it's an insurance about long-term profitability. Okay, all right, now let's quickly look at, so we saw the GJ, and now we see GJ again has come back down here. This is what I was telling, that from this resistance, so you could see that GJ is coming back down here, and let's see where it is trying to be heading, and if we need to enter, we will be entering again. Now looking at here on gold, let me see what it is trying to do here on gold. There is a long wick here. I think that we might see the price potentially bouncing off, but is still not fully ready, so we'll be watching the price action for potential entry if we find it. Now this is the 4-hour candle, you can see, which is closing as a narrower candle, and that might give another potential for an upside. Okay, I'm expecting it to move up. Now you might say, okay, what is the alternative way? For example, you're gonna take smaller profit. All right, you want to increase the win rate, right? You might say, okay, I will increase the win rate, but I will take a very, what I would say, that high winning, I will keep a very high winning rate, which is virtually impossible. You know why? You can keep a very high winning rate, but to remain profitable with 1 to 1 even, you need 80% to 90% win rate. Now the issue happen is that you can maintain that win rate for 1 week, 2 week, but consistently it's very hard. You know why? Let me tell you. If you are a human being, you will experience that. See, we all goes to the roller coaster in our life, right? Let's say you have a very good attention to detail in trading, you have a strategy, you had a bad day, right? Because every decision that we make is influenced by our day-to-day life. All right, you had a parents, you had a spouse, you had a children, or you have a friend that's not going along with you well. You have a job, stressful job, you didn't like it, and suddenly you will find yourself trading irrationally. All right, how do you justify that in your win rate? Because to ruin your win rate, you need a day in a month. All right, that will ruin your win rate. Now how do you then see? If you have a bigger risk reward, you keep a very flexibility in to make error. All right, so let's say you put 5 to 1, as I mentioned, that profit 5 times profit target, then you risk, then you create a space for your bad day. All right, so in a bad day, that day you didn't went well, you had a couple of bad trades, but next day in a good day you made 2 trades or 3 trades profitable. That will give you everything. So that's a kind of insurance against losing money in trading, having a bigger risk to reward and always sticking to the same amount of loss always. Okay, so what do I mean by this? Let's say you need to ensure that you are losing the same amount every time. All right, let me know. I want to know how many of you losing every time same amount. So let me see how many of you can tell me your losses. Can you give me any statistics? If you don't mind, if you don't want to, don't hesitate to share your losses in a row. Let's say not in a row, let's say you have a couple of losses, win loss, but can you tell me last 4 losses from your trading account? What are that amount? I want to know. So you'll see that actually what I'm saying exactly is happening in your trading account. If you don't mind, can you share your last 4 losses amount from your trading account? What are that? Look at that and then let us know, if you don't mind, on the live chat, so everyone can see, and then you are helping others to learn also. Okay, so CHF JPY. In the meantime, let me see that gold is basically consolidating here, which is very, very sometimes tiresome. Narrow range. Okay, so not one. I'm telling you that like let's say 3 losses or 4 losses. Let's say $50 losses, $40 losses, and then $20 losses, and then 200. So I want to see that if your last 4 losses were equal amount. That means that let's say in one trade you lost $50, the next trade you lost $50, and the next trade you lost $50, and the next one you lost $50. Or one trade you lost $50, the other trade you lost $100, the other trade you lost $20. So inconsistent or consistent, that's what I want to know. So share last 3 losses of your account. How many? Not total, like separately. Like I want to know the figures. Let's say one trade $50 loss, the other trade $60 loss. So can you separate those losses in the 4 trade in a 4 separate figure? Can you share with us, like in a number? Okay, so what's happening here on gold from 15 minutes? So looks like that gold might be trying to break. Let me see. Still not sure. We need to see that how the market is evolving, then we'll be looking to enter. So this 5 minutes here, which is there is a long, so there is a manipulation here and there's a manipulation here. So the market does this, you'll see that it manipulates in all sides before it is moving in one direction. Okay, so thanks Abidun, thanks for sharing. All right, so you see Abidun has one loss 272, the other loss is 212, the other loss is 418. Okay, so crazy. All right, and 123, 117, 2111. You see exactly what I said, guys. Now you understand it, right? Now everyone who is in this live session definitely understand it. We'll be get to that point. Let me see that gold might be preparing for, probably we could see a drop. So it has broken that liquidity zone. This is a very so quite a few times gold has triggered that liquidity zone, so which is a sign that gold might be so 30 minutes also bearish price action on gold. So we might see that now a drop on gold. There is a middleman, which is basically a bearish price action. Could sell gold, but we didn't do that. Let me see. So gold is forming bearish price action here, and it's a big stop loss otherwise. So I have sold gold from this level, closing the previous buy trade, and from this level, stop loss above this high, which is a bit wider, and we'll be first taking TP1 here, and if we see that further drop, we can extend the TP target. okay, because we see there is a huge probability for gold to come down. There is a middleman formation and we could see that gold is dropping down, so we will be holding some of the partial profit, partial position for bigger drop. um, okay, so there is a high probability for gold to drop. So this is the second trade after the GJ trade. We are also on gold trade. Okay, so gold is in a very high um, pressure to the downside because of multiple liquidity grab, and we could see that gold is dropping down, so which is we are on that. Okay, I'm nearly reaching that 0.5%. So I'm nearly reaching 0.5%. Once I will take any profit, I'll let you know. This is a scalping trade, guys, so we all our trade that we do, our regular day and swing trade, we keep 5 times. This one, let's see, if we see a very high probability for further drop, we can keep some position still running. First, let's secure some of the profit here. There is a bearish middleman here, which is a very high probability that gold will, that price will push that price down even to this level here, because it's a very highly bearish at the moment. Okay, so gold is in a bearish pressure. Let me know if you are with me with that trade, and make sure that you are not risking big, which is very important, guys. Super important that you are not risking big. And make sure that you like this stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet, press that bell notification, join the free Telegram channel to stay connected with us. Let me give you the free Telegram channel here. So I've given you the free Telegram channel in the live chat. You can use that free Telegram channel link to join. Click that link and then join us to stay connected. I do share a lot of ideas on the free Telegram channel that will help you to grow and learn as a trader. So you see that gold had a clean breakdown here, and that breakdown might take gold to further downside. I'm trading with that trend now at the moment. This is a highly bearish market at the moment. There's a huge pressure from the top because of all-time high reached, and if you look at the 4 hour, so highly likely that we could see gold is hitting that 4 hour 20 EMA, and that is why I took the TP here, because we could see that gold is hitting the 20 EMA and then bouncing off, or we might see it is dropping down even below this level, okay, which is the support level here, 2035. So gold in this 15 minutes, there is a candle that has also bearish bias to it. The lower side of this candle, there is a long wick, so we can expect the next one to come down and to fill that long wick here. Right, so there is a 15 minutes middleman in that area, and because of that I have sold gold from this level. There is a 15 minutes middleman, and chances that gold could drop further to create a new lower low in that direction, so it might bring the price to this level even. So guys, hope that you are enjoying the live session. Let me know if you are enjoying. Join the free Telegram channel for all the updates and everything. Free Telegram channel link given in the description, and also you can find a link in the live chat that given for the free Telegram channel. So here is a 5 minutes candle closing as a so you want to see that the market is getting rejected. Let's make some peep on gold also. All right, so we want to see that it is breaking down in that direction, which is expected. Okay, so the 15 minutes candle here, which is a bearish candle that has a long wick at the bottom, and that candle might take gold to this level. There is a 4 hour 20 EMA before the 4 hour candle close. You want to see that the price has managed to drop back below this level. All right, so okay guys, are you enjoying the live session? Let me know. Right, so if it is dropping down to that level, one drop will give us a profit that we need. So from 30 minutes also, after this bearish candle, this is also bearish. So if it managed to break to the downside, which is highly likely to happen, then we could see that couple of candles downside dropping down sharply to this support level. Are you planning for going long? Which is a bearish price action, not planning for going long. I'm at the moment. Okay, so here we see bearish price action, potential for further downside. Okay, so it managed to break to the downside. Alright guys, hope that you are enjoying the live session. We are almost nearly 0.5% up on that, and one more drop is needed to break down. And so let's see where it is heading to. I hope that you guys enjoying this live session. Let me know if you are enjoying by smashing the like button, and also don't hesitate to like the stream, subscribe to the channel, press that bell notification, which is dropping down on gold. Hit the TP. Why? How did it happen? Did I put TP so low? Less than 1%. Why did I put TP that low? Suddenly hit my TP. I put the TP a bit earlier somehow. Shouldn't be out of the trade. Okay, I'm out with around 0.8% gain. Probably I put my TP with upper anyway, so it's gonna drop further. Okay, if we need to enter, we'll be entering again, re-entering. I'm out with the profit, but I should not be exiting here. Something happened. But I was talking, I put my TP a bit upper anyway. You got 0.5% around. All right, guys, so let's look for another one. Let's see what gold is trying to do. If we re-enter, if you guys are running, this is the TP here at 2052.17. The way the prices drop, highly likely that we could see gold is dropping down further. Okay, so now I'll be waiting for a liquidity grab from the top, and then we'll be selling again. Okay, so if we find that, Usdjpy here. I'll quickly look at, guys, there is a 4-hour candle close coming. I'll quickly look at all the pairs. CAD JPY, gold is keep pushing down at the moment. That might bring gold to break this support level here. Euro dollar also dropping down to the long term. We see that the price trying to break the low. It might break this liquidity zone, and then we could see that euro dollar is going up. At the moment it is bearish so far. It might bounce off later. GBP CAD also prepared for potential bearish price action. Let me see the daily, weekly, and monthly. So I was looking at GBP pairs. So GBP USD also has formed a bearish price action. Okay, so you might see a change of trend in in USD pairs, or at least a deeper pullback. As you see the weakness on gold, so that means there is a potential for reversal in majority of the pairs, right? So gold also forming that there is a middleman on gold here as well, which is a sign of further drop. So GBP looks weaker, including GBP AUD and GBP CAD. Euro CAD also might be bearish. chances for euro CAD to drop down is very high, GBP CAD. So if you look at this, is a, we saw multiple liquidity gap in that area. This trade on GBP CAD, we can open with only to this TP, because below that level is very risky for this trade. GBP CAD might drop to this level because there is a high liquidity trigger here. It might drop to this level. So if we look at this trade from this level, okay, then only we can take up to this level, which is low risk to reward but a very high probability trade. So I will be taking that on GBP CAD because it's a high probability but low risk to reward. So the probability for happening that trade to the downside is high. So TP at 1.70863, which is nearly 1-to-1. But due to the probability of this trade, that I will be taking that trade for this potential move. The swing trade, so it is around 42 pips stop loss on that trade. So this is a quickly, just to gain some of the percentage, to increase that percent. This is a in terms of probabilistic, it is for me 70 to 80% probability trade. So to happen to this level, which is 80 to 90% for me, so I have taken that trade, and that's a swing trade, and look to sell this trade to happen to this level, which is 70 to 75% or 80% trade, probability trade. So we have taken that trade, and also I have shared to the member. Now gold has managed to break down, right? So unfortunately I have been out of the trade a bit earlier by anyway. So Okay, here we see that gold is melting down, and so GBP CAD is melting down as well. So gold is okay, guys. So you guys making good trade here. Hope that you guys are enjoying this live session. If you are enjoying, don't hesitate to smash the like button. Did you do that? So you're in CHF JPY. So if you're in CHF JPY, CHF JPY is going in the direction, which is good trade. Okay, boss. So if you are yeah, CHF JPY is, we are on the trade near our entry, which I'm expecting it to bounce off that level. CHF JPY is still potential for further upside. Okay, so here guys, this is what we were discussing for the trade. I have stopped it now. You know that Abidun, you had a loss 272, 212, $418. Okay, see, this is a real statistics, guys. This is the thing that that will change your trading dramatically. All right, this is what I'm telling you, that you see all those losses that you guys have is inconsistent. Okay, so let's say you had a $117, and then you had $123, and then you had a $211. Okay, so you see that this is a completely inconsistency in your trading. All right, if you do not remove that inconsistency, then you're not gonna make money over the long term. All right, so what you need, how do you need to make that consistency? You see that amount $180 minus 44, 38, 49. Okay, so what you need to make sure that your loss is always equal or a bit less. All right, so what do I mean by this equal? For example, if your account is 10,000, all right, now if you are risking 1%, means that $100 risk in your single trade, and you always need to lose $100, right? Not more than that. You always need to lose $100, not more than that. But when you are gaining, you need to gain at least $100 or more than that. You got my point? So not like, you are losing $100 and then you're losing $200 and then you're losing $50 and then you're losing $300. That is bringing inconsistency in your trading. So how do you assure that you are losing always the same amount? How do you confirm that you're always losing the same amount? How can you assure that? So you're by Euro JPY is in a big drop. So Euro JPY coming to a very important level where I think that Euro JPY might be testing this level, this support here, and then we could see that Euro JPY going back up to the resistance. We could see that Euro JPY coming down below this weekly level and then going back up. So how do you assure that consistency? Let me see that gold is in a very, there is a huge volatility on gold. That's why we are having a bit more trades, which is good. So you have two successful trade in this live session, GJ and gold. And let's see, let's bring some more successful trade. So just looking at, so GBP CAD, we have 3 trades. So GBP CAD also started to drop after we open. All right, maybe we will get a profit hit just in a matter of a couple of minutes. GBP CAD almost nearly nearing to 1%, guys. So hope that you are enjoying this. This is the third trade on this live session. Okay, anyone have opened that GBP CAD with me? I know that I have sent it to the VIPs on the group. Okay, this is trading. So you need to be patient when you are trading, guys. You know that. Don't be impatient, because there could be some kind of this and that, where sometime you need to hold that nerve so that you can keep making profit every single moment. All right, so here is GBP CAD. There has been a drop. Now we might see that some kind of here in that zone, some kind of liquidity gap, and the price action is still bearish. There is a clean head and shoulder here, and the price has gathered multiple liquidity. So chances for GBP CAD to go back to this support level is very, very high. Okay, anyone in this live session on GBP CAD, guys, are you enjoying the profit running? Are you enjoying the running profit? Let me know if you are enjoying that running profit. Yes, traveler, yes, the course that we have, 2-layer, a beginner plus advanced. Okay, so both beginner and advanced traders can learn from A to Z and everything. Okay, so as I mentioned, the reason I have sold GBP CAD is because this market is this is a probabilistic trade, because we saw that if you look at our TF indicator, also you see the back-to-back 2 sell signal here on GBP CAD, and according to our TF strategy, we look for the price to give us a high probability setup. Now this TF indicator available for you to use. If you are our lifetime member, you can access it from your dashboard. So if you are our lifetime member, check your dashboard and you can find that TF indicator where you can use it all the information is there. So gold is dropping down to that zone, and while GBP CAD, what's happening with AUD and ZDY, it got stuck here. So there is been out on gold. So gold hit the TP. Is that clean move on gold? Okay, so Euro JPY currently breaking the monthly support and also the weekly support. Right, it's coming to a very important zone on Euro JPY. From the monthly break of this monthly support can give Euro JPY a huge momentum later. So we could find very soon buying opportunity on Euro JPY. We could see that it's hitting to that level and then bouncing back. It's happening with GBP USD, bearish engulfer, and the market started to drop. So gold is just started to drop aggressively. How does GBP CAD started to bounce up? What are you talking about, team? GBP CAD is dropping down to the direction. How do you see that it's bouncing up? I'll see JPY. Is that expected? It's a big drop on Euro JPY. If you look at just dropping down, and that drop basically bringing Euro JPY to a zone where we can find a big buy opportunity very soon. Because if you look at the monthly here, price below the monthly in this long-term uptrending market, okay, so let me see that gold is just coming down. Okay, so let me delete that here. Now gold in a zone where if you look at the monthly, it's almost had come to the monthly support level, which is currently coming to a big move today on gold. It has made the history. It has formed the all-time high, and this is a massive drop. Very highly likely it's gonna break all this low and coming to this support level, right? So this is the monthly low that we have drawn. We could see that the price is testing the monthly support, right, and then breaking that low. Okay, didn't hold the trade on gold. Get all the profit that we needed. Okay, so global trend for GBP CAD. All right, global trend for GBP CAD is bullish. We look at the monthly. This is a monthly bull market, but if you look at the previous monthly candle on GBP CAD and weekly, there is a doji. So global trend is bullish, but we see it is in an inevitable pullback as the price reach that monthly resistance level. We could see that GBP CAD breaking that. That's why I have a low risk to reward because of that pullback. If I have traded in the direction of the global trend, I would definitely put bigger TP on GBP CAD. So that is why I limit my TP to this level, because the global trend is up. We could see double top formation or just dropping down further or changing of trend, which is possible. If it is changing of trend, then we might see that GBP CAD just, you know, dropping down to this support level. That could give a big profit, but at the moment let's keep running, and then I'll let you know what I'm doing, so you can do as you wish. So here we see that around nearly 1% reaching that zone. So what's happening with dollar yen? All right, we see that with the dropping of gold, dollar yen is getting excited. USDC NHS also getting excited. All right, so hope that you guys are enjoying. Let me know if you are enjoying, and if you have any question, don't hesitate to ask. And did you like this stream? Subscribe to the channel. I see that like is still not 100, so let's make it to 100. And check out if you have subscribed. As you can see, past week also I have posted some very valuable content every day, every weekend. I'm posting some content that will change your trading completely, the unique content that will help you to grow as a trader. So I will be pausing this camera can be paused, or the stream is paused. Just to smash the like button and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. Cool. Amazing. All right, so now what's happening with that gold? So how many of you have taken gold trade in this live session? So we had 3 trades, successful trade, all of them GBP JPY, gold, and GBP CAD. So GJ, okay. What do you advise on 300 USD account capital? So I advise that 300 USD capital is a good capital. You can trade with that. All right, take care of that. You know that taking care. You know, my son, I took him to request me 3 years to buy his favorite car. You know why? Because He was not taking care of the current car that we have. This is how we have to be, right? We first need to take care of that $300 to make $3 million. Everything comes like that, okay? Which is a kind of gratitude, is a very powerful way to accelerate the wealth or anything that you want, okay? It's a very powerful tool to have or to create abundance in life. So if you want to be, rich trader, profitable trader, you must look at work based on gratitude. You know why? Because let me tell you how the reality happens, how everything happens, how the secret of this, the universe that work. So what happened is that, let's say we have a brain, right? Now when we think, so the creation happens in 3 levels of existence. So anything coming as a thought form, okay, and the thought, when we repetitively think, that create an emotion. All right, that create an emotion. Now that emotion had a different name that turns into action, so which is the mental, emotional, and physical. That is what happened. Now why does people stuck in a life that they don't want? This is the first thing, right? Now keep in mind that there is a job of this, the universe or your brain or anything you want to say. Let's say anything you think, you're gonna experience. The thing that you deliberately think, feel, and act. Now why does people stuck in a life they don't want to experience, right? Let's say you had a job and you don't like it. This happened to me. I didn't like my job and I was stuck in that job. Let's say you had a partner that you don't like, but you stuck with him or her. Or you had a friend circle that you don't like, but you stuck in that. The boss that you don't like, you are seeing his or her face every single day. Why? Because anything we know, right? Anything we know, your brain will keep it, like your energy will be in that reality. So for example, if you don't like something, then what will happen? You start to feel dissatisfied the things that you don't like, right? Which is a kind of dissatisfaction, that if I say. So that has a kind of emotional response in you. So let's say you went to the job and you don't like it. All right. So you say that in your mind, you deliberately saying that I don't like this job. I want to get rid of this job. I don't like this job. So what's happening is that your body is generating kind of emotion of dissatisfaction. And that emotion is keeping you stuck in that loop of feedback. So you're getting an outside environment that you don't like, and you get a feedback and you are saying that, yeah, I don't like it, and that's causing you to create some kind of emotion, and then you repetitively, so it's become feedback loop. Now you might say, okay, what can I do? I really don't like my job and I don't want to go to the job. That's absolutely true. You cannot deny it, right? So then how do you create a different kind of environment that you like? So the first step, the fastest way, is to look at completely different perspective. If you don't want to look at from a different perspective, sometimes it's hard for some people. Just look at something that is really matters to you, right? You see that sometime many of you have an experience of going to hospital, right? I had a couple of times. When someone is ill and in hospital, do you care about the bills? No, you don't care. You only care about getting well and going back home. You say that I don't care about the bill. If the electricity people come and disconnect my electricity, let them disconnect. I don't worry, because I'm very, very passionate about being well and I want to get rid of this hospital right now. So you see that you don't care about the bill, but when you are at home, you are worrying. So that is why when you purely focus on the things that really make you happy, anything that you have at the moment, so what will happen? You are conditioning your brain to generate an emotion of deliberate happiness. Okay, and what will happen, the way, for example, when someone is dissatisfied, his emotion or her emotion is entangled with an outer environment that is bringing more and more dissatisfaction. Similar way, if you deliberately create an emotion of satisfaction, then ultimately your emotion will entangle with something that you will be satisfied. You want to be create $1 million from trading, you're gonna do it because your emotion will be not anymore in dissatisfaction. You are happy, and then you started to create the life that you want to create. That's the simplest way, because you are focusing on your energy, you're focusing on the things that you really, really want. The reason people are stuck in the things they don't want is because they know what they don't want, but they don't know what they want. Either you know or you don't know, you're gonna get it. So if you don't know what you want, but you know what you don't want, then you wanna keep getting what you don't want. Very simple. So either you know or you don't know what you know. Either you want or you don't want. What you know, you're gonna get it. So if you don't know what you want instead, but you know what you don't want, you're gonna get it. For example, if you know that you don't want the job that you don't like, but you don't know what you want, then you're gonna get what you don't want. Everything like that. So that is why when you deliberately condition yourself to a situation where you are happy, all right, and the things that you are truly appreciate, that will grow like a fastest way. So this is the fastest way to generate wealth, okay, or be happy or be profitable trader. Everything in the same sting. All right, so now let's see, Patrick, I'm asking question to gain knowledge. I hope you didn't mind. I'm asked questions to gain knowledge. Now I didn't mind. What question you ask? I see that you didn't ask anything. Sorry to ask. It's only because I want to get much knowledge as possible. Okay, so now look, Patrick, you want to get as much knowledge as possible. Very good. But why do you want to get as much knowledge as possible? So the first thing that you need to understand, okay, study, follow the rules, takes time, type of job can be achieved. Okay, thank you. Hello, I'm about. Okay, so Patrick, you were afraid about that trade, but in fact it worked out very well. It's hitting the TP now. Okay, very good. So it is against the trend that you are saying. Okay, why did I took that GBP CAD trade which almost hitting the TP in just in this live session 3 successful trade. Okay, GBP CAD, can you confirm that you got it? Okay, now GBP CAD hitting the TP. Let me see. Yeah, it's almost hitting the TP. I don't want to extend the TP anymore. Let's take that profit now. It's not against the trend. Why you think that it's against the trend, Patrick? It's not against the trend. If it is against the trend, then how our TF indicator giving us sell signal? Because TF indicator is according to the trend following strategy. All right, so how can TF indicator is giving us the sell signal here if it is against the trend? All right, this is the question. Now if you have, I think you are our lifetime member, I'm not sure, but if you are our lifetime member, turn off the TF indicator and then you will see that it's showing that sell alert. Now why did I sell GBP CAD here? Liquidity and market structure, the price action. This is a textbook bearish engulfer with huge liquidity grab in it. All right, this is why I have sold GBP CAD. It's not against the trend, it's the change of trend. Okay, now if you also looked at the reversal trading strategy, guys, I need 100 like, 16 more. Can you make that happen? And also make sure that you are not missing out by subscribing to the channel. Let me see if everyone has subscribed. Just smash it and then you will find it. All right, so if you look at our reversal trading strategy, is exactly what it is. You see that GBP CAD starting with this impulse here, it's a breakdown from the trend. All right, and now we saw that a movement to the upside. 2 times the price has formed liquidity grab, very strong liquidity grab. 2 times we saw a long wick candle, and the next one has gone gap and that got also strongly rejected from that level. Okay, so which is basically a change of trend call. Okay, so GBP CAD is in a change of trend call. It might be bouncing off that level or it might just keep dropping in that direction. So okay, so I'm out of GBP CAD with 121. I have got a bit more, 1.2% profit on GBP CAD. So 3 successful trade in this live session: GBP JPY, gold, and GBP CAD. All right, guys, I believe that you guys enjoyed this huge live session. I will still keep trading. Let me see what else we have. Let me know what you did with that GBP CAD trade. Let me see if there is anything else more in the market. You see that the day that is volatile, someday you see that I don't trade, I just be patient and patient and patient. Someday I trade a lot when the market is volatile. Okay, this is how trading is. So we have taken in this live session, 3 trade, previous live session 1 trade. So we'll keep that. Quickly, let me see, guys, all the instrument, how they are doing. So you see the dollar CAD also getting some kind of rejection from this level. Just looking if there is anything more. Okay, CHF JPY managed to bounce, which I was expecting, right? Which is good. CHF is a very stronger currency inherently, and also the CAD JPY. Okay, so let me focus on gold again, because it's highly likely it's gonna drop further. And this is the 30 minutes. Let me see the 5 minutes and 15 minutes. Okay, so we see that enjoyed it, profit on the one. Thank you, team. Okay, GBPUSD close 75. Okay, so that's very fair, Patrick. So you looked at the monthly time frame and you saw that it's a long-term monthly a price action. Yeah, look, the point here is that when you look at the monthly, all right, so let's say a market in a monthly uptrend. Now when the market will come for a pullback, let's say a market has come down for a monthly pullback. Now it might take 3 months for the price to complete that pullback. So will you not trade that 3 month? Can't wait 3 months to take a trade, right? So the point here is that you need to look at the multi-time frame to see if the price is crossing any danger zone. All right, if the price in a monthly support level where the price is just bouncing off. For example, looking at Euro JPY over and over, why am I looking at the monthly? Because you see that from the monthly, especially from the weekly and monthly, Euro JPY below this monthly support. All right, so now anytime Euro JPY, if we see after breaking further, getting a very sharp rejection, so let's say on the 4-hour, I will be straight going long because it has crossed that monthly support here. So that is why it is important to look at the higher time frame, but it doesn't mean that we shouldn't sell Euro JPY here when you get that opportunity. Definitely. All right, so that's how trading is. You need to look at the multi-time frame approach and then wait for the price to give you that entry opportunity. All right guys, it was a big day and let's keep trading like that. All right, making a consistent gain no matter what, doing the risk management. And today is the first day of trading week. I want to keep trading in the rest of the sessions as well. Upcoming days, Tuesday, tomorrow, or in my zone maybe Tuesday because it's now after 12. I'll see you guys again in the next live. Until that, stay well, stay happy. See you again. Make sure you subscribe and press the bell notification. Thank you.